Hey, how's it going? Coach Kyle here, and I'm going to take you through my full percussion massage gun routine. And I have a 1 minute interval timer going, and I usually just kind of go through areas of my body 1 minute at a time with this. And these are fantastic. This is a Sonic X from Life Pro. If you're on Amazon or if you're on YouTube, link below for this. It's $230. I also have a video where I compare this to a $100 one. This one is better, not twice as good, but it's better. So it depends how much intensity you want with your gun and how much you want to spend. But as soon as this dings, we're going to start, and I'm just going to start with my right foot down here, and maybe you can see it, but I think it should ding. Where are we at? We're at 52 seconds. It should ding any second now. There we go. So typically I just start down here and I just kind of go around my heel, and I just kind of spend a minute per kind of area of my body. And I made a similar video for foam rolling. Hi Banjo. But I really don't foam roll anymore. I just use this. I feel like you can kind of target the areas. My right here has kind of been a little achy these past couple days. So what I'll often do is I'll put a little bit of this on my arch, for example, and I'll use a harder head for the massage gun, and I'll just use kind of this to rub the cream in, and it just feels nice. Unlike foam rolling, this is effortless and it feels good. So we switch sides. And if you notice like an area feels a little niggly, recently I kind of felt some discomfort right in here with using this. Didn't feel anything normally, but when I had this on it, I felt a little bit of like, oh, that's kind of tender. So I spent a little bit of extra time in that area. But otherwise, if I don't feel anything that needs that extra attention, I kind of just go through my body. But it's important to work upstream and downstream. So if your left quad is a little achy, don't just work that area of the quad that aches, but do the entire quad, and of course the entire leg too, basically. Okay, so now on to the calf and Achilles. And I like to have my foot plantar flexed a little bit, and just kind of go, keep it relaxed, and I just kind of do the entire area. And for reference, this is at the half 3 out of 5 setting, by the way. I'm not really putting that much pressure onto my foot, my leg. Oh, that feels so good. The nice thing about this versus foam rolling is I can just sit here. I don't have to do any work, unlike foam rolling. Oh, let's move this. There, how's that? Welcome to my basement. right there. Okay, quads. Start with the left. I go all the way up. Here, this is what the full setting sounds like. I usually prefer that. The cheaper one, like the $100 one that I have, doesn't quite go this intense. But if you don't want to spend $230 on one, $100 one, totally fine. Alright, next up is the iliotibial tract. And then we'll move on to the left hammy. So with the hamstring, sometimes I'll sit on the couch and put my leg up on the table, but doing it kind of like this does the trick too. Don't forget to get the adductors, the abductors. So the abductors move your leg away from your body. They're abducting, like you abduct somebody. Well, you don't. But the adductors, right here, bring the leg back in. You're abducting and you're adducting. Oh, anatomy class. Okay, right side. Start with the quad. I don't think I did the right quad. Then I'll move on to the IT band and the hamstrings. And with the gun, typically, I have it down here, kind of tucked away. This is our kind of chill hideout. Like chill and watch Hulu or A Mandalorian on Disney Plus, and I kind of just keep it down here, tucked away. And if I'm down here watching Star Wars or whatever, I'll pull it out and I'll use it for 10 minutes or so. Kind of just keep it down here where I'm already hanging out, in the evening, and all right, hamstrings. and I'll just kind of use it that way, where I use it while doing something else, listening to an audiobook, uh, watching something on Hulu. And then for the glutes, it's kind of tough to do this and keep your glutes relaxed, but normally I just kind of try to keep them as relaxed as possible. Then we'll do the left side, and that's usually the kind of the full routine that I go through. I might touch back with any tender spot. But that's basically it. What are we at for time? 12 minutes. Usually when I do it, if I do it to like a YouTube video or something, I don't do the interval timer, and I just kind of go with the flow. But it's nice to have the timer on too. I'm gonna hit my neck while I'm at it. So you can do this with other parts of your body. Feels good. And if you don't, I'm sure if you have, if you're watching this, I'm sure you have a massage gun. But if you don't, they typically come with cases like this, and we've got the charger and a few different heads. I don't use this one very often. This one once in a while, but usually I use this if I'm going to put some cream on, and I don't use this too often, but if something's kind of achy, I'll put some of this on it. But normally I just use this ball, and it's got a little bit of give to it, not much, but there we go. We got it's like a 10, 11-minute routine. Do it, 1 to 4 times a week. I can't say for sure, but you'll probably feel better, recover better, be a little less injury or niggle prone, but most importantly, it feels good, and it's a nice. I think this is an investment. I think this is a solid investment for runners that want to invest in their long-term improvement, health, lowering their injury rates, running better. So check it out. This is the Sonic X from Life Pro, but the Recover Fun is half the price. Not quite as good, but it's still a pretty good option. So drop your comments, questions below, and as always, you keep running, I'll keep coaching.